Right then, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, the Sapphire Cosworth. I think you've been dealing with this a little bit more.
Yeah. Nice if you're going to get one. This is the one you want, really, a 304 round. So, limited edition run. I'm not that much of an anorak, so I can't remember how many numbers, but we're not talking many, just a few hundred. And quite a recognised, obviously, limited run. And we've got, you can just focus on there, look at that, we've got the whole 9 yards here. Look at that, that's lovely, isn't it? The whole thing. Most importantly, we've got the original handbooks and so forth, and this bit here, which is very important, which is the documentation there about the engine upgrade and so forth. Look, 5,295 back in 1991. I mean, that was a lot of money back in 91. That's like taking a
like a Land Rover now, is it?
RS and spending 15 grand at Jam Sport or something. You know, it's a fair chunk of money, isn't it? You know, so all the information's there.
So you won't really get any more top spec than that then? That's it, is it?
Not sort of recognised out the factory, as it were. That was a recognised conversion, obviously. And as far as
it's
I'm
a bit
aware,
like Mountune and Ford now.
Yeah, and as far as I'm aware, Ford stood behind them post upgrade. You know, whereas a lot of the manufacturers, not necessarily Ford, but a lot of the manufacturers, you know, once you start upgrading, it's like, oh no, no, don't ring me if it blows up. But as far as I'm aware, because of the connection, I've met the guy actually. Right, yeah, met the guy. Yeah, right, nice lad, down to earth. Yeah. Yeah, it's a recognised and highly regarded upgrade. Yeah. So, and we've got the whole caboodle there. The whole caboodle. Just 2 former keepers. There's photographs of the former keepers in here. It tells you here somewhere. I think there's a guy called John who had it on his private plate, a John plate, for a long time. And there's photographs with him here. Unfortunately, he's no longer with us, which is why the car came onto the market, I think. But yeah, you want to read about the whole caboodle. It's quite nice. We're in the middle of doing a video, mate. So there you go. So yeah, real interesting read. But more importantly, car-wise. We want to start there, mightn't we?
Yeah, look at that.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah, just very smart, isn't it? Just really smart. Just a real smart, usable, if there is such a thing as a usable Rouse. But yeah, so we've got here obviously 2 plates. Everything's nicely clipped in. We've still got some numbers, I think, on here somewhere I saw. But these seams and all that are nice. Look, that's all been done well. Restored. I can't think how long back he said. I think it was probably about 10 years ago. I think he said about 10 years. So yeah, it's got a bit of age about it as well. So if there was going to be any issues, you'd think that they would have reared their head by now. But yeah, nice. Yeah, just real nice usable car. Yeah, there's a build plaque number in there.
Build number 85 out of 100. There you go.
Was it with just 100? Was it? Oh, I thought it was more than that. Oh, blimey. I thought there were more than 100. Oh, blimey. Well, the joy of immobilisers. Hang on a minute.
Oh, yeah, you got to put that in there.
Yeah, hang on a second. Get the old...
I'm guessing then the 304 medium brake horsepower.
Quiet as a mountain. That's nice, isn't it? Always get a little bit of... I won't say always, there wasn't a lot of that, was there? It's not unusual to get a little bit of piston slack. Not the limited edition, but in general that lamp. But that's quiet.
The clutch is just about to go on to its next click. It was a little bit old. I know, they're horrible, aren't they? You can actually get an aluminium conversion now, I believe, can't you? I think I've done it for a while.
In the toolbox, those plastic ones. Oh, they were a pain. And especially when they were halfway between like a tooth.
That's about what it is now. I drove it from Thorntondale yesterday, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
And drove really well. Other than that clutch, yeah, you've got to make sure you push it right down to select first. Other than that, it was
they were an absolute pain. They were worse for whatever reason in the Escorts. And if they were halfway between the tooth, which sounds crazy, and then they drop to the floor at times. You know, they haven't quite caught. And when you've seen them in the toolbox, it's only like a half moon and a lever. And if they haven't quite engaged properly, these things, and laid on your back underneath there trying to fit them. Anyhow, what's the point? But yeah, nice inside. Obviously, extra here. We've got seats, some bits and pieces. Look, the whole caboodle there. Yeah, nice. No splits in the dash, but she's a little bit wavery. She's a little bit like, a bit seasick. Yeah, it's a little bit wavery, but no splits in the dash. And yeah, it's just a nice old car. The nice thing about it being only a couple of former keepers, so you know, 81,000 miles. I'm sure that'll be substantiated with all that folder. I mean, that's nice. I'm trying to have a massive folder. So
Yeah.
VIN numbers all in the floor as it should be. Yeah.
Well, we've got 20 seconds before I'm going to have to cut you short.
All right, okay. Well,
it limits us to 6 minutes on
does
this
it?
phone.
Oh, blimey, if I wabbled on that much. Well, anyway, there it is, guys. There's not that many, obviously, on the market. When they do come on, it's worth travelling to have a look. If you just want a nice, smart, usable Sapphire, you might as well go for the Rouse one.